you going? We're gonna continue off from last time. I think we just found was it Edgewater town? Yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on, let me let's up that maybe to 90.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own. Keep your distance, friend. Sick House is no place for a traveler.
Okay. Right. Maybe not in there. Also, sorry, I just need to fix this real quick. Let's try 25. That's a bit more better, a bit better. Well, I apologize if the game at times isn't smooth. I'm not sure why. I don't know why it's this game that just doesn't want to.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay. I'll show you these in, man. I swear. No, you know what? Let's just be an
We
asshole.
don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death,
I'm
whereupon
sorry.
I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Okay. Oh, I actually got to speak to this guy.
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Okay.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Um.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Okay.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do.
No.
Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Um.
Much obliged.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I want. How do I auto run? So we. Yes. We gotta tell Silas that.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got.
You read the latest report?
I don't know you.
Okay.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Okay.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Um.
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Okay. Okay. One thing. I don't feel like it's running super smooth, and I don't know why. It should be. Hang on. I shouldn't. Foliage. Okay. Well, fine. Let's do. Because it's running fine on my end, like completely fine, but doesn't seem to be very smooth in recording. Well, who else do we need to talk to? We needed Ludwig is one of the 4 people Silas said you after to collect from as a guard at the landing pad. Ah, yes.
Heard something outside the walls today.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna do the main story. Okay. Okay.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Okay.
I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Okay.
Trust, I have learned, is reciprocal. I offer my trust in good faith, and hope that you will do the same. There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant, power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Okay.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Okay.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You reckon? It's a little bit weird, but okay. Companions. They're characters, join your adventures, help in ways. Okay. Yeah, I think I somewhat remember the companion thing. All that?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Sure. Yep.
We better clear out. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah, well, I tried. What's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Okay.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Sure.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Fair. You have a point. What's this? Oh, yep, okay. Liver. I don't know. Which way is which?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
A little bit, yes.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Miss Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I want to side with her, I don't know.
I'm simply bemoaning the
Okay.
level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Yeah, let's get back on
What would
track.
you like to discuss? Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious. Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Okay.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Man, there's a lot of talking in this game.
Thank you.
Yes,
If you
I'll look for the
retrieve it,
book.
you can always find me here.
You mentioned money. Hang on, I wasn't done.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
No.
Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to
Oh.
speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
Okay. Sure, let's go, let's go. Enough talking. I think this is down to the payment. No, it's botanical. We're going on an adventure. I must say, this game does look really good though. Jesus. I do notice the lag. It's unfortunate.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every summer.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man, I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Okay.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant.
Okay.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about.
There's too much talking.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law.
What is this? Okay. Nice. Oh, so things break. Okay. Oop. Hold up. Oh, so that's all I've got. Alright. Just try to quickly fix The lag, I don't know why it's doing that. It is very strange. It shouldn't be. It is very unusual.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Where are you, buddy?
Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see.
Things going all right, Silas?
Okay, so I spoke to him about Conrad, and I have to extort him. To snoop around in his room. I'm sorry for the weird cuts. I'm just trying to cut out all the talking. There's a lot of talking at the moment, and I know that's probably not very entertaining. Oh, holy shit! Whoa! Shit! Oh! Hey. Oh! Oh! That didn't happen. We're back. Okay. It never happened, I swear. Let me get back over there real quick. Press some buttons. Round 2. I really need some better weapons, man. Oh, yeah. Gee. Well. Ouchie. Oh. I completely forgot. No, they don't actually. I don't know if they can die, but yeah, so they like die, but then they'll come back. I was sitting there like, fuck, she's dead. Great. I was like, oh, don't make me go back, please. She good? You good? Pop, 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 pop. God. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Big rock. Piss off, man. Oh shit. Oops. Fucking run. Oh. Don't give up. God. Right, just let me kill these real quick. Alright. I did it. So is it... Does it work as if, like... If we're in battle, she dies. She only comes back once I've wiped out, like, the rest of them? That seems to be the gist of it.
Not a peep
Okay.
for me.
Shit. Well, this is not gonna work. Let me just...
I'm keen.
Oh, shit. Got him. Awesome. Let me just take all their shit. Yeah, so this is definitely like a Skyrim Fallout vibe. 100%. Got tuna. Got adrenaline. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna run over there because that's a fair distance, and I'll see when I'm there. We're almost there. Someone slaughtered them.
We don't want any trouble.
The window to the wall.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Why do you look like Reed?
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Okay.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okie.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
No shit.
You don't know what enough with the questions mean? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Honest.
That's fine. You good? Do I
If you're
interrupt?
hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Okay.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so...
That's good. I'm so happy. Let's just get this moving.
You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's
Yeah, well, that is about it, isn't it?
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here.
That's great, but yeah.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why... If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'll consider.
Trust you will listen to your conscience.
I sure will. How am I about to steal pure water? It doesn't even make any sense.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
I'm sorry?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I broke her, so that's great. Okay. What's this? 3. Oops. No. No. Okay, can I chuck that on? Awesome. One of us. One of us. One of us.
Tough, waving that thing around?
Okay, settle down. That was a joke, bro. Actually, you got a lot of shit. Eating. Okay, we found a new civilization, it seems. I think we'll leave this one here, though. Bit of a boring one again. Lots of talking, not much action. But, I don't know where I was going with that. Till next time.